I'm here in Great Grimsby, one of the seats Boris Johnson won in an historic landslide in last year's general election. But after 9 months and a global pandemic, I'm here to find out whether Boris Johnson's red wall is still blue. Great Grimsby has had a Labour MP since 1945. I met up with the new Conservative MP and asked her what she thought her constituents would say when asked how Boris has done since the election.
I think they're going to say that Boris has been doing a good job. Obviously, we never expected to have a pandemic on our hands, and we never expected that a Prime Minister was going to be so poorly with the virus as well. So I think you'll find that people are still very positive about the PM and positive that he's going to do a good job for places like Grimsby.
Leah and I proceeded to talk to some local business owners to get their views on the Prime Minister and whether they would be voting Tory at the next election.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. Difficult circumstances, doing an excellent job.
Same as my husband said, he's doing a good job in a bad situation.
He's tried. I think he's tried. It's getting a bit silly now, but at the beginning I thought he did a very good job in a difficult situation.
I'm a kind of Labour by tradition, Liberal by heart and Conservative by head, really, I suppose, and my roots are very much Labour. I think he's done some very good things. Yes. He's done a very difficult situations, yes.
Do you vote for him again?
Yeah, I think I would. I wouldn't necessarily thought I'll vote for him before, but I think he's hitting the right notes, put it that way, I think.
I voted Conservative, but to be honest, I only voted Conservative because I wanted to get out of the EU. And I was sick and tired of the other politicians messing about, basically. So that's the only reason. I don't like Boris, never have liked Boris, but I voted for him, like I said, for that reason.
Is that the first time you voted Conservative?
That's first and last. Very last. I will never vote Conservative again, I can assure you on that.
So have you always voted Labour?
Yes,
So you could actually be the first time voting Conservative at the next election?
possibly so, yes.
And what could Boris do to secure your vote?
Basically keep on what he's doing at this moment in time, because I think it's very positive. He's got a very positive outcome and he has a lot more interest in people's views and the public and the nation's views.
We then spoke to one market owner who had always voted Labour until 2019, but would she be voting Tory at the next general election?
I'm going to stick to Conservative, definitely. I wouldn't go into Labour again. I wouldn't go back to Labour. I'm pleased I voted for that, honestly, really am. I would do it again, and I just think, well, they're trying to turn things around. They're trying to get people that work for themselves, little businesses on the go a little bit more, because we have been forgotten.
That was the first time she's ever voted Conservative in her whole life, and she's 65. So, as I was saying earlier, this is a lot of pressure onto you to make sure that you deliver on those promises. Do you think you are going to deliver on those promises for these people who, again, say places like Great Grimsby, they used to be beautiful towns and now maybe not so much?
Yes, I do think I'll be able to deliver. The government is very, very focused on towns like Grimsby. And they are in no doubt in Westminster, who I am the MP for, and I make sure that I'm lobbying senior ministers, secretaries of state, and the PM. If I'm in somewhere near the lobby and the PM's there, we have a chat, catch up about things, and they really do want to know what's happening in our town, see what's needed, and they are listening.
We then decided to go to the local high street and get the public's views on their new party since last year's historic Conservative election victory.
I mean, well, what can you say about Boris? Well, that won't get bleeped online. And I don't really have much nice things to say about him. I don't really have much faith or trust in him, in what he's doing for the country or what he's doing for our own personal safety.
Is there anything he could do to persuade you around?
Resign. He could resign. That would persuade me around to him.
Who do you vote for?
Nobody. I don't vote.
What do you make of Boris Johnson?
I think he's done a marvellous job since he's been in. I don't think there was going to be anybody else that would do what he's doing now.
Would you vote for him the next time?
Yes, I would. Yes. Yeah, definitely. It'd make me vote.
Did you vote for Boris Johnson in the last general election?
Yes, I did. Top man. I think he's doing a good job at the minute.
You always voted Conservative?
No, I used to vote Liberal Democrats at one point, but I just thought the Tories was going to get us out of this mess. Unfortunately, with Brexit as well, I just feel as though Boris was the right man to do it for us.